We're here with Ethan Tosheff, faceoff specialist for the Panther men's lacrosse team. Ethan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
What's your major at Florida Tech and why did you choose it? Is it something that you've always wanted to do?
I'm currently a construction management major and a business administration minor. I came into the school kind of looking the business end of things, but kind of understanding what I had here in the STEM degree of engineering. I decided to pursue general engineering, not knowing exactly what I wanted to do. I just took that semester to get exposed to all the different fields and trades and stuff and see kind of where my interest level were. Growing up around a small business, I had a lot of the business and the management side of things that always kind of came easy to me. I've always been intrigued in the building aspects of things, but I've also been more into the numbers and the management style and being able to be the personality to effectively communicate and get things done.
What was it about Florida Tech that drew you here?
Honestly, I was late to the recruiting game, so majority lacrosse, but also I wanted to kind of make a decision for myself to kind of explore and make a move to a different part of the country to kind of expose myself to new people, new lifestyles, new ways about going things, and I think it was just a big transition for me to kind of mature.
So you talked about growing up around a roofing company. So having been in all these classes with construction management, what have you learned where you say, okay, that makes sense with things that you've been exposed to, and what have you learned here that was eye-opening to you about the business that maybe you didn't know before?
A lot of the stuff I feel like I already knew before, but actually putting it in front of me into words and stuff, it allowed me to intellectualize and kind of just understand things better than just word by word, and actually seeing it in front of me and learning the ins and outs and the whys as to why you do certain things, and understanding the standard, and you live through the standard, you uphold the standard, but actually knowing what the standard is, why the standard is in place, and being able to communicate that effectively to everybody else.
So seeing the theory and application of it all has been a big lesson for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then with being here and exploring the major and stuff, is I've been exposed to the different softwares and the different technologies that are used in the construction field. So a lot of cool things, just using Civil 3D, Revit, Procore, different things that allow you to be certified and into the job force in a lot of different ways.
What are some of the exciting projects you've been able to work on while you've been at Florida Tech?
Two most notable, right now I'm in senior design. We are currently doing a renovation and expansion to the Anthony Cantonese Varsity Training Center. It was built in 2012 with the intention of just fielding the football team. Now with the university's potential plans to expand the Olin Athletic Complex, we wanted to make sure that building was functional for the 6 teams that we use. It's both soccer teams, softball, baseball, both lacrosse teams. With that, tying in a parking garage and just a whole new paving area that kind of has been an inconvenient spot for visitors and fans and everything. So being able to tie everything together to the Olin Athletic Complex would be pretty nice. As well as I was able to build an elementary school using Civil 3D and all those aspects, understanding municipal codes and all those things and how they apply to the specific area in Melbourne that it was built.
How do you manage everything once you're in season? Because this is pretty complex stuff that you're talking about in terms of learning everything from the business side to the application. Once you're in season, you guys travel a lot, you've got early practices. How do you make everything work?
The first thing I tell freshmen and new guys come in is it's absolutely time management, but getting your stuff done before you go on road trips. You're not going to want to sit on a bus going 10 hours into North Carolina doing your schoolwork or intensely studying, because it's just not going to get done. I purposely loaded up in the falls with my course load to make sure that I am in a position in the spring where I'm not stressed out about my load, where I can focus my energies on watching film and preparing myself mentally for every matchup.
And it's a good segue into our next question, which, how has being a college athlete prepared you for all of your studies? And what do you take from the field in terms of, you would say, your competitive traits that apply to your studies?
I think just over the years, understanding and putting the time in, it makes you appreciative of what exactly is going on. So I've definitely been able to implement like my work ethic on the field as to every aspect, athletically, socially, and everything else. The best people, the most successful people are able to perform at a certain level in every aspect of their life. And when one starts to lack, chances are the others start to lack. So having that consistency, having that foundation, having that discipline has definitely helped me be more successful in every field and not just at one or two things, like actually being well-rounded and efficient.
What advice would you give to an athlete that's looking to come to Florida Tech that might want to get into construction management? I know you talked about being prepared before road trips, but overall and academically, what would you tell them?
First off, stay the course. I think coming in here, you got to do a little bit of just knowing your place and getting used to the setting, not overthinking things, just sticking to the course load and putting in the good work. And then you'll see over the next couple of years what kind of opportunities that really opens up for you. Also, I'd say get to know people in your major. I think, especially in the construction field, you get a lot of groupthink, you get a lot of team projects, you get a lot of collaboration, and that's in school, that's in the real world. So being able to do that, I think the people in my major that I've been able to acquaint myself with have honestly become some of my best friends. And we're absolutely a team. We can get things done together, we can get things done together effectively.
Well, as the saying goes, excellence is a habit, not an act, and Ethan, you do a great job of applying that to your life as well. We can't wait to watch you on and off the field. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.